We all come forth voluntarily from non-physical energy to be on the leading edge of co-creating with universal source. Fully aware that the flow may be rocky at times, the trajectory, however, leads us through a tunnel into our vortex where all of our rockets of desire exist, and we vibrational beings make manifest into our physical time, space, and reality. Listen to Matt's story of co-creating and manifesting from within the vortex.
Well, in 2006, I was rear-ended on getting on the freeway, and my neck kind of snapped backward. Eventually what happened is I ended up going through about 10 major surgeries, and my arms went heavy and became kind of difficult to walk. I knew that I had something serious happen, so I had to go through a couple hip replacements because of a drug they put me on that I had an adverse reaction to, and it made my hip fracture. So that was another thing that I had to kind of wrestle with in the middle of all that. And yeah, walking becomes, difficult. I guess I got through it mainly by keeping focused. I kind of have a regiment of sitting in the hot tub and swimming, a lot of hydrotherapy. For anybody with spine injuries, I think hydrotherapy is one of the best things you can do. In the end, I got through it all by being positive, staying focused, keeping good people in my life. It comes from a connection with people. That's what makes me want to keep going. I love people. I have wonderful, wonderful people in my life. And there is a law of attraction that way. I think that's definitely, part of the equation.
When we control our thoughts and direct our attention, we'll overcome just about anything. And once health is in vibrational alignment, we give way to creativity.
I've been playing the guitar since I was about 14. I've been teaching since I was about 20. Been performing for many years, but I started doing a one-man band kind of loop performance a few years ago that's gone pretty successful, so I keep doing that. It was about, I had to stay positive. There was a lot of negative in my life going on that I could have focused on. My arms weren't working quite correctly, and my fingertips had gone numb. It made it difficult to play. But I kind of like to focus on how it sounds when I do play, I tend to focus on positive things, and like I said, not lose myself in the negative. My joy is dependent on me and my actions, my attitude, my behavior, and I personally like to leave the world a little bit better than when I came into it. Creativity, performing, finances, all of that, I think there's a, when you make your focus on, well, you hear this a lot. People say it's not about the money, it's about the music, and I think there is something to be said about that. That's one of those positives, and you make your focus, about maybe that, or maybe making somebody happy. I know in times past I've done some special things, including brought my acoustic guitar into some hospices and played there for some people, just trying to bring them some comfort. And I think, it's not about money. I don't get paid for those things. It's just that I feel good, they feel good, and that, I think, makes the world just a little bit brighter, a little better place. I think people oftentimes like a piece of that positivity. They see and feel that, and that's me. Entertainers, I think, typically give, and I don't mind giving what I can to make somebody else happy. And I think that's, I'm fortunate that that's led to financial, I guess, stability. And I've been finding myself booked more and more, and it's just kind of giving out some of that energy, and it's a give and take. I get some energy from them, and I try and give it right back. So. Como Park and walking the dog, and I heard a dog just stopped and liked me and wouldn't leave.
Health, creativity, joy, and then love. Holding our thoughts consistently on a higher shelf, our vibrational frequency will soar unconditionally.
And it sounds like what you're saying is that in the instance, the universe was the dog, because the dog is basically saying, telling her, I'm not leaving him.
That's right. That's right.
I mean?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And when we let the light of universe flow through and out of us, we attract the same.
The dog brought us together.
Right. And I'm not leaving him.
It was the mystical energy of her French bulldog and my Sheltie that formed that one. And you know that is true. You know, I mean, we're both dog lovers. We're both animal lovers. And that's important to me. You know, to have somebody who likes animals like that, and somebody that's compassionate and a good person, so to speak. So.
Yeah.
So we hit it right off, and lived happily ever after, still living happily ever after, and looking forward to a good future with her.
Everything in the universe vibrates. You may not be able to see it, but it vibrates nonetheless. We come forth as eternal vibrational beings on the leading edge of co-creation. We control our thoughts. We maintain high frequency vibration. We communicate with universal source, and we make manifest everything we put into our vortex physical in this time-space reality. We are powerful beings. Won't you look inside of your vortex, raise your vibration, and communicate the law of attraction?